I'm Yuliya Mariani.
And my name is Phil Mariani, and we are team leaders with Team Mariani, brokered by eXp Realty. I think one of the most special things about being a realtor is just the fact that we get to change people's lives on a daily basis, and just we get the opportunity to help people achieve their dreams of home ownership, and that's just one of the most satisfying things for us.
So the most important to me about being a real estate agent is making the impossible possible for our buyers when they come to us with their goals and vision of being able to purchase a house, and we get them to handle the keys at closing. That's the most satisfying for me, being a realtor.
One of my most favorite things about living in Orlando is it kind of reminds me of growing back up when I was young in New York. I love how Orlando's very transit, very outgoing, the restaurants, the theme parks, the nightlife, and kind of just reminds me of home, so I really relate to that.
So what I love about Orlando is this is the place where everyone loves to come and vacation, and we get to live here. We get to watch Disney fireworks every night, actually, from the comfort of our home. We can sometimes hear the train at Magic Kingdom early in the morning, so we're literally right behind the parks. So that's what we love about our city.
Absolutely. Okay, one of my most favorite memories of serving a client, it's kind of hard to pinpoint just one. We've been doing this for so long now, going on 6 years in real estate, so there's so many fond memories to have. But if I had to choose one that just came to mind is recently I helped a childhood friend of mine that I grew up with up north. Probably around 5 or 6 years old, helped her and her husband relocate to Florida. And after we closed, we did everything virtually, and they put their total faith in me, 100%. And after we closed, she sent me a text message. She said, you know what? She says, I talked to my husband, and we went to other communities, said, Phil really nailed it. He steered us in the right direction. And she says, thank you so much. She says, this community really reminds me, feels like when we grew up. And that was what really resonated with me. Question?
All right, one of my favorite memories about serving a buyers is actually seeing people that come to America from other countries with the dream of home ownership in our beautiful country, and being able to guide them through entire process is very much fulfilling. Every time I get to work with an immigrant couple.
What is my superpower? Normally I would say my superpower is I'm Italian, because I get mistaken a lot for Latino here in Florida. But when it comes to real estate, I would say communication. I'm a strong communicator, and one of the biggest complaints we get in the industry is lack of communication. So it's very important, as we work with clients, especially first-time home buyers, that we make them feel comfortable by holding their hand throughout the process and communicating every step of the way what to expect. So sometimes I would tend to over-communicate, but I feel my business runs extremely smooth because of that.
My superpower as a real estate agent is commitment to my client. Once I know that you're interested in purchasing a house or selling a home, we're committed, we're locking hands, and we're doing this together.
Absolutely. Why eXp? I think for us, going on 6 years now in the real estate industry, we're looking to take our careers to the next level, and I just love the growth that this company is having, and I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of something big, something from the beginning, and I just love not only the growth, the tools, the resources that the company support that is available, but also the multiple streams of income within the eXp model, which is great. So we're looking to definitely create something everlasting and something for our families.
Yeah, absolutely. The reason what attracted me about eXp Realty is the growth that the company is experiencing, and commitment, and also multiple streams of income, which we should all have, always multiple streams of income at any career that we do have. And that's something that eXp Realty is providing for us.
Absolutely. One of my favorite tools that eXp provides, I think, is eXp World. So I'm not like super techie, but I do like techie, and I just love how they put together this online virtual support where you can literally go at any time, where you don't have to worry about trying to get a hold of your broker, leaving messages, not getting return phone calls back, and be able to reach out to eXp World and just get that support and help 24/7 virtually right from your computer. So it's pretty cool how they put that together, and you have the little avatars.
Yep, definitely. eXp World is my favorite tool all day, every day. We have a lot of fun on it. And a lot of education.
Now with that is, it kind of reminds you of like Roblox. My daughter
Yes.
used to play young Roblox, so that kind of like, now I find that 47 years old, now I'm playing Roblox. I think the one core value that resonates with me most with eXp is integrity. I always tell people that I'm a person of integrity. I always work with integrity. Everything we do, we never sacrifice that. At any time I feel that that's going to be compromised, I say, you know what, I'm not the agent for you. So I think I take that very, important and very highly integrity. And that's one of the things that attracted me as well about eXp. And I always have a saying, I believe if a person has integrity, they expect to be believed. If not, they let time prove them right.
One of the core values that resonate with me the most is service and transparency.
Okay, a little unknown fun fact about Phil Mariani is back in 2000, I was part of a reality show, and it was called the Sexiest Bachelor in America pageant, and I was actually named Mr. Florida.
So one of the fun facts about me, I live my life on the edge. I take a lot of chances in life, almost every day. We get to, choose an option, and my option is always take a chance.
And have fun.
And have fun, yes, definitely have fun. Fun must be in it.
Okay, my favorite food is Italian food. Even though I don't eat it that much, but whenever I go back home up north, I always gotta get Italian food. I gotta cannolis, bagels, pizza, definitely gotta do that. But yes, Italian food is definitely my favorite food.
My favorite food is seafood, and I love Italian food. Obviously, I'm married to Italian. I love meatballs, I love cannolis, tiramisu, all desserts, all Italian desserts, that's me.
That's it. Okay, my favorite movie is growing up, born in the 70s, is Star Wars. Okay, so I'm a big sci-fi fan, and just growing up over the years, watching Star Wars. Yuliya would tell you I would like watch them over and over and over again, and still continue to this day. So Star Wars, I love sci-fi movies.
My favorite movie is The Notebook. All about romance, romantic.
Absolutely, that's a good movie. That was a tearjerker. Okay, so if you already haven't heard the accent of my voice, I grew up in Long Island, New York, and moved here to Florida back in '98, and I met my wife here, and we actually moved back for a year and a half to get married, and I got tired of cold weather again. I said, I'm done with shoveling snow, so we came back in September 2003 and been here since.
So I was originally born in Ukraine, and me and my family, we moved to New York as Jewish refugees. We lived in New York for about 5 to 6 years, and after that I moved to Orlando, Florida, and been here since then.
Okay, so my favorite music is kind of a combination. So growing up as a child, whenever I hung out with my father, I listened to 50s and 60s doo-wop. Whenever I hung out with my uncles, it was classic disco, 70s classic disco. And then a big era was 90s dance music was big for me. But today, I would probably say I like electronic dance music. People, like really? Saying so I like the EDM electronic dance music because I like the energy and I get pumped up, especially when I'm working out or in the car. I constantly need to kind of just feed off that energy. So I like upbeat music, something that gives me energy.
Yep. My favorite music and my favorite concert is Mercy Me. So I do listen to a lot of Christian music, and that's what pumps me up.
Absolutely. Okay, so I had to think back. My first job, I was working in a supermarket bakery cleaning the dishes and the floors. So it wasn't the most, fun job, but I did get to eat a lot of cakes and cannolis.
And my first job was working at my parents' Russian deli in Brooklyn, New York.